just make sure all the audio is good to go. All right, so definitely a lot going on in the project and in racing in general. As we saw, NASCAR is going to resume. I believe it's actually tomorrow. I know a lot of people are really excited about that, of course. Within circuit, we have really a lot as well. We have a lot of giveaways that are currently going on. One just started today. I believe one actually started probably about 4 or 5 days ago. The exchange listing was announced. That was something a lot of people were anticipating. Very excited for circuit along with the team that created the exchange. And then really just covering over a few other things that are going on within circuit. Also, I did want to cover a little bit that's going on in the market. As we saw, Bitcoin did break over 10,000. I believe it was a result of a lot of anticipation from the Bitcoin halving. It did break over 10,000. I think it got to about $10,040, and it broke below that, and now pretty much in consolidation. Let's see. Okay, so we'll actually just begin. Right here is a design. So I'll start the video soon, but this is something that we posted on Twitter, and it's the design of it's like a Red Bull circuit type of showcasing for a new design. I know a lot of people wanted to see more graphic work put into as far as like collabing with different, let's say, companies or projects or however. This is just concept art. Someone did ask if there was something that was going on with Red Bull and circuit, and there's not. But just really showcasing this real quick. I'll go ahead and broadcast it now. But just really showcasing this real quick. I'll go ahead and broadcast it now. All right, so that was a design work that was put together by Dan. Of course, he does all of our design work, so definitely looked phenomenal, looks really crisp. We're actually working with someone else that is doing really like a lot of recording within some of the games and broadcasting the circuit logo. So it's really awesome to see other people that are sporting the logo. There will be a design that is pushed through the circuit Twitter at Circuit Society. And this is really just highlighting the downloads that have taken place in a few different video games. For anyone that does play Forza primarily, you can download the circuit logo, obviously free of charge, but I think it's just really crisp. I know a lot of people do see it, and there's a lot of time and work that goes into it. So that will be pushed on Twitter, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Now for the giveaways that I definitely want to highlight, I think it's very important for that. We do see one that is taking place. This is in regards to the exchange. We wanted to make sure that it was highlighted because the team, Strong Hands, that did put it together, myself along with Dan, we were with that project probably about 3 years ago or so. So it's really just going back to, I guess, where we came from, and just seeing the project continue to grow, which is really awesome to see. We will showcase the exchange and kind of showing around and really taking a look at all the work that they did put into it. But this is a $20 Bitcoin giveaway. It is hosted on the official Circuit Twitter. So anyone that goes to our Twitter account would be able to see, and I believe it is actually pinned to the account. Another one that I do want to showcase as well is going to be highlighted. Zeus is actually hosting this one. And it's a $20 giveaway as well. So, I mean, we have seen that there are a lot of people, 883 retweets, 668 likes, which is definitely awesome to see. Really excited that he is hosting that giveaway for Circuit. And in regards to that, also we did release where you can actually purchase items utilizing Circuit. So if you go to the Circuit website, you can see the shop. You'll go down to the Steam cards and the gift cards, and you'll see all the games that are highlighted. The Steam gift cards are currently sold out. They are really quick to go, but it's awesome to see that people are utilizing Circuit and being able to purchase, I guess you could say, real world items. Not so much just holding it and waiting for the value to increase. You're actually able to utilize it and make a purchase as you would with any type of fiat currency. So just want to make sure that that's highlighted. It's very simple. All you would do is when you go into Circuit Society, you click on My Account. You can create an account that way. Once the account is created, you'll actually see a QR code. That's where you'll be able to send your Circuit to place on your account. Once you do that, you can actually click on anything that you would like to purchase, add it to your cart, as you see with the red button. And once it's added to the cart, then you would be able to check out just how you would with fiat currency. So it's really cool to see, again, that you are able to utilize Circuit. There are several ways that you can go about obtaining Circuit. Of course, you can go through the exchange. We'll highlight Strong Hands Exchange in a moment. But you can go through the other exchanges, of course. The faucet, if you go to Getting Started, you can actually click on faucet here, and that's a way that you can gain Circuit. Other ways are within the Discord. There are reigns that take place. Volatility Trading, thanks so much for being here. I did miss you not having a show. That kind of that kind of stunk. When someone actually let me know that you weren't having a show, it was definitely upsetting. I always look forward to it, so I always make sure that it's integrated into my Friday schedule. So thank you so much for being here. Really just covering the different giveaways that are currently taking place. We do have right here a $20 Bitcoin giveaway. This is in regards to Circuit being highlighted on a new exchange, and also a $20 giveaway. This is hosted by Zeus, and this is really just for the advocation of Circuit. Throws out the schedule a bit. Again, I always look forward to it, but I do hope you start feeling better. That's the primary thing here. So also the Red Bull, as you can actually see right here, the Red Bull design was highlighted, and actually put up the desktop audio, but this was created by Dan, of course. This is just highlighting the Red Bull and Circuit Cross. I think it looks really good on the Porsche. Just taking a look at it. I know there's a lot of time that really went into this design. I think it looks really crisp. It can be downloaded on Forza Horizon. So anyone that wants to download any design, you would just look in the description, use www.circuit-society.io. Again, there will be a tweet that's sent out that's highlighting several different vehicles, and I believe Circuit has over 500 downloads within Forza across the board, which is really awesome to see. I mean, that's really a lot of downloads, especially since we're now just highlighting Circuit being on these different vehicle types. Here. MG, thank you so much for being here. Dan, awesome to see you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Just covering over the Red Bull and Circuit Cross for the concept art, which looks phenomenal. Really excited about that. I'm currently working with Tony. If you're not familiar who Tony is, he's in our marketing team, and he's actually doing some recording with the Circuit rap. Tony's actually really, he doesn't do it professionally, but he's actually really good. He specializes in drifting, within the Forza games. So he's actually, he did record some, he sent it over to me, and currently going through and editing it, and hopefully have a video in the near future. So definitely excited about that. And again, it's really cool to see other people using the Circuit design, the Circuit wrap. We actually do have a few ideas in mind in regards to broadcasting Circuit on a larger scale in front of the Forza audience. Forza is our primary target when it comes to racing games. You have Forza 7, Forza Horizon 4. So being able to broadcast it to those individuals, showcasing the design, and I believe we may have something to be released possibly next week. And again, this is just highlighting to the users of that game. Again, there really is a lot going on with Circuit behind the scenes. We did have, again, we do have the giveaways going on. The shop, which was shown previously. For anyone that wants to use Circuit, you can purchase any of these. There are a mix of different genres within the gaming. I mean, you see like Terraria and all this. But again, the racing is highlighted. The Steam gift cards are sold out. They were like really quick to go. So again, it's really cool to see. Now, I actually do want to flip it over to Strong Hands Exchange. So the Strong Hands Exchange, this has been in the works for quite some time. I know the Strong Hands community was looking forward to this dropping again for quite some time. But it's awesome to see that it did come to life. I was actually speaking with Mike. In my eyes, he's pretty much the CEO over at Strong Hands. And we were just talking over the trading platform. Circuit is available on the trading platform. That's again one thing that will come in the near future is highlighting Circuit for sale on exchanges. We do have it on the primary website, but we never really have highlighted Circuit being for sale. I actually did have I guess you could call it a Twitter personality with over 20,000 followers, but she reached out to Circuit and she was actually commenting that within the Circuit website, you know, when you go here, you can see the designs. When you go through, I mean, you can see all the information, everything's broadcasted, and of course you can see the team. The only place that you can actually see buying Circuit is on this tab. You don't see a bunch of like, you know, side spaces where it says buy Circuit, and all that. And, you know, again, that's to come in the near future. It's all, I mean, everything's going to plan in regards to the marketing strategy. But she said that she's actually impressed that it wasn't so much in your face buy Circuit. It's really geared towards why you should buy Circuit and really just building the brand of Circuit. I think that's very, I mean, it's primarily it's really the thing that we're going for in Circuit. Again, it's not trying to shove, you know, buying Circuit down people's throats. It's really just about, you know, showing the love for racing, the advocacy and broadcasting, ensuring that, you know, the continual growth of the industry. A lot of people may be confused of what we mean when it comes to like continuing the advocacy for it. But as we see, there's been different evolutions in the competitive racing. NASCAR was a huge thing if we go back a couple of decades, and it's still a big thing, don't get me wrong, but we've seen a lot of branches from that. We see a lot of, I mean, even street racing, and I, of course, have to use the disclaimer of legal street racing, has really become a big part of just the competitive racing field. And now we can see as technology grows, now you're getting into like the drone racing. May I ask about the new exchange? Are they connected to IRAC? Yeah, absolutely. So this is actually their homepage, I guess you could say. If you actually click here, it will bring you to the exchange. Again, Circuit is paired with Bitcoin specifically and solely. Like, it's only paired with Bitcoin. That's the way that we will keep it, unless we want to pair with, let's say, USD coin or Tether, if that's really like a possible. But yeah, so in regards to them being connected to BIRIC, it is connected to BIRIC. The way that it works is primarily you work with BIRIC, and you are a standing exchange in a sense, but BIRIC is pretty much your host. So you can create anything that you would like to within the exchange, but BIRIC is hosting it for you. There's a lot of reasons why people go this route. Once we actually, I mean, if we take it back almost a year now when we started Circuit, one route that we wanted to go is getting on BIRIC. And the reason being is I believe there's a lot of potential within this one exchange because there is the opportunity for people to create their own exchanges. If anyone that isn't familiar, Mazu, thank you so much for being here. Good morning. For anyone that's not familiar, there's, trying to think of the word, there's a lot of, I wouldn't say risk, but it is risky having your own exchange. A lot of people see that there's a lot of profit to be made hosting your own exchange. Granted, it's very difficult to actually build into really one that's well known, well established, but the risk is very heavy. We've seen exchanges, of course, that have I mean, pretty much they left and didn't like leave any notice. And then we've also seen exchanges that were there's been a lot of legal issue and it cost them millions of dollars. So there's a lot of risk when it comes to hosting your own platform. But again, if you go through Byrick and they host your platform for you, all the risk is put on Byrick. Excuse me. So I see that potential. I know a lot of people are going to go that route in the near future. And if you actually look at Byrick, you look at the coins to be listed. When Circuit first got on it, there was a list of probably 20 coins that wanted to be listed at that time. And Circuit made it into the top spot, so we were able to list. But now it's over 100 coins that want to be on Byrick. With that, along with people being able to host their own exchange, I think that's going to continue to grow. Soryu, awesome to see you. Thank you so much for being here. But again, there's really a lot of potential when it comes to that. So it is connected to Byrick, but it is its own standing exchange. For more details, of course, you could visit Byrick when it comes to like the business portion of it. But yeah, it's still really awesome to be part of the Strong Hands exchange. When I reached out to Mike in regards to this, again, the CEO basically is Strong Hands. Well, I say he's the CEO, but there are a lot of people within the team. If we take it back years to 2017-ish, the way that it went is Strong Hands was created, I believe, in 2015, and it was an abandoned project, meaning that the team basically left, and there just wasn't anything. Mike came along in 2000, and I believe it was early 2017, and basically started rebuilding the community. And now we can see that the communities continue to build, and with coins that are created, or let's say they were just broadcasted before 2017, they have an upper hand. Reason being is they were actually alive during the spike in 2017. Circuit was created in 2019, but I believe when the all-time high breaks, I mean, technically, if you're going off charts solely, it would be this time next year. We're going to see a lot of push within Circuit. So really excited about that. And we are really extending the name. We do have Syncon Speedway, which knows Circuit, which is awesome to see. And then I know off of that, it really just branches from there. So the Strong Hands is saying with Byrick, because I can't make a username with the same mind. So it's not so much the same as Byrick. It is its own standing exchange. So I believe their signups may be slightly different. What's really similar is the carryover of coins that are listed. So if you look at the coins that are listed on Byrick, they're going to be listed on any other exchange that's hosted by Byrick. So all coins that are on Byrick are on Strong Hands. But it's nice to see that Strong Hands is highlighting Circuit just because we've known them for quite some time and we are partners. We're going to see a lot of push within Circuit. So really excited about that. And we are really extending the name. Yeah, I mean, Byrick is still the primary exchange, don't get me wrong. But Strong Hands is... We still highlight Strong Hands, like as far as their platform. So primarily, Byrick is the exchange that Circuit will continue to broadcast. There are other exchanges that do have Circuit listed on it that we don't broadcast. We'd like to have one centralized location just because it makes more sense basically economically and financially. But there are other exchanges that are off the wall that you'll never hear of that do have Circuit listed on it because they want to host new coins. So the KYC, yeah, is a really big thing as well. So KYC, trying to think, was it? I know it's know your. Oh my gosh, I can't even think right now. But yeah, it really went from KYD, like know your developer, to now it's going to KYC. But for that, and what I understand so far is if you want to deposit to Byrick or to Strong Hands, you don't have to do the KYC. or that's only if you want to withdraw. So if you want to withdraw, then you have to submit all the documentation and all that they want to see. But if you only want to deposit, then you don't have to do it. I personally haven't done it myself because I haven't withdrawn. All I've done is deposit because there's really no reason for me to withdraw whatsoever. But yeah, that's really how it stands now. Again, for anyone that is just tuning in, there are a couple of giveaways that are taking place. There's a $20 Bitcoin celebrating Strong Hands Exchange. Also, we see Zeus is hosting a $20 giveaway for Circuit. It has over 650 likes and almost 900 retweets, which is awesome to see. Really excited that he was pro for us, like pro for him hosting for us. So again, if you wanted to purchase any games or gift cards, unfortunately they are out of stock right now. You can use Circuit to do that, which is awesome to see. It's another utility for the coin. Yeah, so Strong Hands, I've known them for pretty much 3 years now. It's definitely been a wild journey through the crypto space. Know your customer. Okay, thank you so much, MG. Yeah, so basically with Strong Hands, I got with them, I reached out to Mike, and I wanted to be a part of the team. So back in early 2017, they brought me on to marketing. So I was on the marketing team for Strong Hands. And then Dan and I got together in 2018, and we brought up the concept of Circuit. I actually still remember the night where we were talking about it, like, what do we name this cryptocurrency? I hope I can get my t-shirts soon. Yeah, that's actually really surprising you haven't received it yet. What in the world? I believe it's been like it's almost been a month since that shipped. I'll have to follow up on my end to see why it's taking so long. That's odd. But yeah, everything was shipped out, so hopefully it does hurry up. Sorry about that. Goodness. But yeah, so yeah, we were thinking about what do we name Circuit, and we had several different names of what to name Circuit. So finally came up with Circuit, and Circuit's been in the works since 2018. I would say October 2018. Worked on it from 2018 in October-ish all the way up until June, actually July, because we launched the 7th of July 2019. So Circuit was in the works for quite some time before it publicly launched, and it was nice to actually get all of our ideas together before we actually did launch, just to ensure everything went smooth, everything looked polished. There's currently a lot of rework that we are doing. As you can currently see the slides here, we currently are in the process of updating these slides. There's going to be it's going to be more diverse in regards to broadcasting drones, broadcasting, let's say, monster trucks, not so much just rally and street. So really excited about that. Currently working with Dan. Again, there's a lot of time that's put into these designs. For everyone that did see the Red Bull Circuit design, which was really awesome, there was definitely a lot of time put into that. Everything is really polished. So oh goodness, your Twitter account got locked? Jeez. Did they tell you the reason for it, or? Yeah, that's always, like, the crazy thing with Twitter is you could create an account, not have any followers, not follow anyone, not send out any tweets, and it'll be blocked within like 10 minutes. It's just off the wall stuff like that. So I'm definitely sorry to hear that. Hopefully it gets unlocked soon. So yeah, I wanted to actually just cover over the market as well. As we saw with the Bitcoin halving, in regards to that, it broke over $10,000 per Bitcoin. I think it reached about $10,040, and then it broke back down and started to consolidate. So there's definitely a lot of potential for this. There's no reason to panic, because even if we looked at it Bitcoin is the highest return on investment anyone could have in regards to like market strategies for the last decade. A lot of people want to say, well, what if you bought Netflix when it first came out, or what if you bought Amazon? It doesn't even closely compare to what if you bought Bitcoin when it first launched. So a lot of people are still very skeptical is a really good word to use there. I actually had someone to reach out to me, and I think I mentioned this in the last live stream, but someone actually reached out to me in regards to cryptocurrency, which is perfectly fine, but they were very con cryptocurrency. Goodness gracious. Like, I'm not quite sure if there was a project that just ran off with all their money and they're really upset, but oh goodness, that was I can't remember the last time I had such like a heated debate, and it wasn't even in regards to like I was getting upset. It was just to the point of, why does this not make sense to this person? I do realize that people will be skeptical, which is, that's fine. Everyone's going to be skeptical about something in their lifetime. But sometimes you just have to think outside the box. So basically what the individual was telling me, long story short, and I really didn't even go into it in a great depth because it wasn't even really worth the time. But they were basically saying, if you invest into a cryptocurrency and then you sell your cryptocurrency and translate it back into a fiat currency, then you don't believe in cryptocurrency. Which I guess I kind of like in this weird way. I understand what they're saying, but that's not really how it goes. There's people that invest in the stock market into a stock, like let's say a penny stock, and they don't really believe in the company. They just know it's a good flip. That's just an investing strategy. Day traders like myself don't care about the stock, don't care about the company. The company could go over tomorrow, go down to drain, doesn't matter. The marketing strategy is you look for the volatility within it, and then that's how you trade it. Don't care about the stock, doesn't matter. So that's a marketing strategy as well. So then to showcase that you're buying cryptocurrency just to translate it back into fiat currency, and like that's the reason you shouldn't do it, doesn't make any sense to me. I went further on to say, whoever told you that, isn't the probably not the most successful investor ever. Just like, very calmly put it that way, because it just, it just doesn't make sense to me. So, we'll fix it because I think. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so, and let me actually just broadcast this real quick. So if we go over to the follower count, we can see that Circuit's now up to 4,300 followers, which is awesome to see. Very excited about that. And as promised, there will be a giveaway that takes place. I have an idea, and I believe this was actually brought to my attention by Tony. Again, he is in the marketing department, a really great guy. And I think that was actually for something else. I had desktop audio on. But yeah, he brought something to my attention in regards to what we should do for the giveaway. So we'll probably go that route. I think this is going to be a good way to expand the influence that Circuit has. Now we're starting to get into a new phase within the marketing strategy where it's more of a broadcast. In regards to that, when Circuit first was launched, it was primarily focused on building and ensuring that the infrastructure, not so much the technology side of it, but the design work and all of that was really polished, and it was attractive for people that first saw Circuit. A lot of people don't really understand that because they just want to build the numbers, and there are projects out there that just like throw trash to the community, and they're like, here, look at this, and it doesn't really look good, but they're just wanting to build numbers, and that's not the route that we're going to go. Yeah, thank you so much, Mazu. Yeah, I hope you get your account back soon. Yeah, definitely. Hope so. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear about that, because I know it's very frustrating. Again, there was an account that was created where it got banned like within 10 minutes. But again, it doesn't not downgrading because I know you do have a large following. So definitely wishing you the best on that. So Twitter followers are over 4,300. Awesome to see. Everyone that is following us on Twitter, thank you so much. The YouTube subscribers, 286. So again, thank you to everyone that is following us on Twitter, or I'm sorry, on YouTube and Twitter. So in regards to the YouTube, there is going to be more content. Currently working with Tony in regards to some content that will be pushed out within video form, not the streaming. We will continue the Saturday night circuit. That's going to be an ongoing thing. Go ahead and switch back over to the desktop. So in regards to really just broadcasting cryptocurrency in general, and I will make this statement as well. I reached out to an individual that's in a YouTube channel. I believe their YouTube channel has over 1,000 subscribers. So it's a good amount. It's not like 1 million subscribers, but years ago, I would host their channel and really just give an analysis on cryptocurrency in general. I really enjoyed doing it. Kind of got away from it because I went strictly into circuit, which pretty much still am. But I reached out to him and I said I wanted to host another analysis forum, I guess you could say, within their YouTube channel. So we'll see where that goes. Again, I really like giving the, I guess, the whole breakdown of cryptocurrency. But this is primarily on circuit, so really just a brief overall of the cryptocurrency. Yeah, absolutely, Amazu. Thank you, Soryu, for that. Okay, so Bitcoin broke over 10,000, came back down, consolidation. We can see consolidations pretty much across the board with Ethereum, XRP. I was actually talking with someone the other day, and they overheard me talking about cryptocurrency, which, I mean, I talk about it all the time, and that was something that was brought up to me, is I talk about it all the time. But reason being is, one, I like the investing standpoint, and I believe in the technology. And that actually goes back to the guy that was arguing with me. He tried to tell me that I should admit that that cryptocurrency isn't going to be this big thing or something. Like, I don't know if that was, like, if that's going to, like, solve all the world's problems if I made some absurd, like, stance on that. I don't know, but it's not happening. So, but yeah, so really in regards to speaking about cryptocurrency all the time is because, I mean, I study it all the time, and I've been waiting years for the point that we're currently at. That's the biggest thing is when I came into the market in 2017, granted I've known about cryptocurrency for much longer than that, I've been waiting for this point in time that we're currently at. So once we actually launched in 2017 in circuit, our marketing plan has been circled around certain events that are going to take place in the cryptocurrency overall. So it's not so much about maybe these small milestones that may occur, but what's going to happen in, as we can see, what's going to occur in this $257 billion industry. And that's really what we were wanting to highlight. That's why we started circuit where we did, and that's why we're at, like, where we are now because of that. So primarily the Bitcoin halving is a big part. If anyone's not familiar with the Bitcoin halving, it is really simple. The only reason that it's really just lost in translation is because there's a lot of words that are thrown in there that people may not understand, like a Bitcoin miner or mining Bitcoin, and it sounds like, you know, some other language, I guess you could say. But really, long story short, for cryptocurrency, Bitcoin specifically, that come into circulation, so it's the same as if you're printing bills. Well, not really, but let's just take the fact that if you're printing bills on any type of press or however, you're bringing more bills into circulation. It's pretty much bringing Bitcoin into circulation. And mining isn't physical mining, obviously. It's just your computer is running different algorithms within a program, and that's to find the next block in the blockchain. So Bitcoin is very expensive to mine. Reason being is the difficulty is very high. So with all these people competing to reach this next block, we do see mining pools. What a mining pool is a bunch of people that want to mine Bitcoin. They come together, and when that block is hit, they all spread the reward. So back in the day when Bitcoin was first released, for a block of Bitcoin, like years ago, was 50 Bitcoin. So I think we're down to 6.25 I believe. Um, but back in the day, you would get 50 Bitcoin. So you can actually look at old Bitcoin addresses, and you'll see that they're hitting blocks. And when they hit a block, it's 50 Bitcoin. So, excuse me. A lot of people say, wow, that's a lot of Bitcoin, which, like, yeah, it is now. Back when Bitcoin was like a penny, 50 Bitcoin was nothing. So was it even worth mining? Probably not. At the time, no one thought that Bitcoin was going to be like this big thing that eventually broke over $20,000 a coin. So now that we've hit this halving, the idea overall is that since the reward's been cut in half, the price has to go up double just to maintain where the miners are when it comes to making profit. Is Bitcoin going to go down because of all that? I don't foresee Bitcoin going down. I do believe it's going to go up. I mean, I'm pretty sure Bitcoin's going to break the all-time high within the matter of 2 years, within a 2-year span. Especially since we see that governments are now trying to implement their own digital currency. Yeah, I mean, we would like for them to implement Bitcoin. And again, I think I said this in the last live stream, but there was an article that was kind of pushed out there like, hey, what if that Bitcoin would be the new gold standard? I actually believe that this could occur. Reason being is there's only so much Bitcoin that are in circulation that will ever be in circulation when it comes to the 21 million. So for it to be a gold standard, I could definitely see that. I mean, it's the digital gold, and it could definitely be the gold standard. So if that does occur, Bitcoin would be worth a lot more. Now, in regards to Bitcoin, do I think it has the greatest return on investment? No, and I've said that for years. I don't believe it's going to go down, to answer that question. But I see why people would believe that, because let's say someone's mining Bitcoin and now the reward's cut in half and it's still under $10,000. Is there really an incentive to the miner? Not really, because now they're still paying the electrical charge every month, but they're not getting as much Bitcoin as they did, and the price is staying the same. So there's going to be a lot of people that leave the mining Bitcoin and they may start mining a different cryptocurrency. I could see that. But in regards to it going down because of the halving, I don't foresee that. This may be more of the case when it comes to, let's say, 2032 or 2028, where the reward for mining a Bitcoin is 1 or less. I could definitely foresee that occurring, just because if the price doesn't continue to go up, and we also have to think about it this way. When Bitcoin was first launched, it was the first cryptocurrency ever. Now, with years that are passing, we see that Bitcoin came along. Shortly after, we do have Litecoin, Ethereum that came, XRP came out. Years after that, but still within the half of the decade. So with all these new coins coming into production, with these communities that are growing, we see that a lot of focus may be taken off of Bitcoin onto these altcoins. There was actually something that was pushed out in 2018 that the alt season, if anyone's heard of that, it's basically altcoins. Pretty much any other coin that's not Bitcoin, there will be an upcoming alt season. And I definitely believe that. I believe that the next push of Bitcoin, I believe there will be a break of all-time high. I continue saying that because I want to just make sure that's clear. But I think there's going to be a lot more focus on the altcoins, not so much on Bitcoin. We saw Bitcoin when it broke over the all-time high in 2017, and I think it was the first or second quarter of 2017. It shot up dramatically. And we also have to remember, when it broke the high in 2017, it was pretty much the high that was set in 2000 and... I'll make sure I have this right. 2014? No, 13. 2013. The all that was set in 2013 was $1,000. So once it broke the all-time high in the first or second quarter of 2017, and I'm going off of memory here, so you'll have to forgive me, but it broke over 1,000 and then shot up 20 times of that to 20,000. A lot of people don't recognize that it broke the all-time high, but still pushed up 20 times of that. A lot of people think that it just shot up to 20,000 going off of not knowing what the previous all-time high was. I wish I was born early on crypto. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that, say, I wish I invested in Bitcoin back in 2009, which I believe we all do wish that. But again, you have to kind of think about it this way. It's not so much that the charts just continue to go up over time. There are pullbacks. If we actually look back in 2010, I believe it was, Bitcoin went, and again, I think it's 2010, 2011, again off of memory, but Bitcoin went up to $30 a Bitcoin, and then I think it was the next day, there was some type of exchange issue that occurred, and this is off of the exchanges that are long gone, but it went from $30 a coin down to, I think, a penny, because there was some type of issue in the exchange. And we can also see this in Coinbase. When Coinbase goes down, Bitcoin and all other cryptocurrencies dramatically pull back. So when Bitcoin went from $30 to a penny, it may have been an issue within the exchange, and that's why all this was occurring. But again, when it came to the chart, when people saw that their investment went down from $30 to a penny, there was a lot of, why did I invest in Bitcoin that was going on? So a lot of us say, yeah, we would invest in 2009, and then we would have held in 2017. But again, there was a lot of ups and downs that did occur. And then you also think of all the different scams that took place, all the exit scams that took place. And you see BitConnect that took place in 2015, 2016 timeframe, where a lot of people lost their money. So, let's see. They may leave to mine Bitcoin because of the mining fees for electricity is higher. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with higher electricity fees, it's going to be difficult to see, and there may be a lot. I mean, if people remember back in 2017, there was actually people that were mining Bitcoin within government installations. Of course, government has a lot of technology that people can use, especially people that are in that field. But they were mining Bitcoin on these huge, I guess you could call it like a rig in a sense, even though it's not specifically set up for mining Bitcoin. Excuse me. But I think we'll start seeing this more often, just because people can't keep up with the electricity fee. Again, it's really however people want to go about their investment. I don't personally mind because I don't see, there's not a lot of benefit to it in my mind. Just mining takes a lot of electricity. And, people are going to weigh the pros and cons, but now that the Bitcoin halving took place, and you can't really be a freestanding miner anymore, you have to be in a mining pool because the difficulty is so high. Hopefully it'll not go down because Bitcoin is a symbol of crypto. Yeah, absolutely. Bitcoin is definitely like the primary. Whenever people think of cryptocurrency, 95% of the time they're thinking Bitcoin. I mean, that's a thing that comes to mind. I was actually speaking with someone, and I don't think I mentioned this yet, but I was speaking in regards to cryptocurrencies and what I think has the best return on investment. I will say, I believe I'm actually going to put an end to a lot of the outside analysis that I do. I'll definitely continue to share in this channel, and if I do host on a different channel for analysis within cryptocurrency. But I think outside of that, I think I'm going to stop doing analysis within cryptocurrency. I think I actually just decided that probably a couple of days ago. The reason being, there's actually a lot of reasons to it. A lot of people are skeptical of cryptocurrency, and sometimes, I hate to say it, and maybe it's a lack of better words, but sometimes it's just a waste of breath to try to explain to someone what the best return on investment is. Everyone has their own ideas. Don't get me wrong. Not everyone's going to think the way that I do, and that's obviously perfectly fine. But when I'm trying to break down different analysis ideas, and I don't feel like the individual's really listening because they don't really care too much. They just want to know what the next Bitcoin is, and it doesn't work that way. You can't just say, oh yeah, the next Bitcoin's this one. There you go. Have a great day. It doesn't work that way. There's just, if it's not that, then people, just kind of view it as, why is this guy investing his time into this, cryptocurrency thing that's not going to last? So, I believe it's really just going to be halted to this channel, and also what I do on possibly another channel of a guy that I reached out to. So, Coinbase makes cryptos go down. Yeah, I mean, Coinbase is one of the... Now, granted, Coinbase has, if not the highest fees of trading cryptocurrency, but it is the most user-friendly in my mind. Granted, there are a lot of other cryptocurrencies, but when you think of Coinbase, you think of a primary one. So people that are able to download something on their phone, then be able to buy cryptocurrency. And when you're explaining it to someone that doesn't know what crypto is, and they're like, how do I buy Bitcoin? Then you say, download this app and buy Bitcoin. And it's that easy. So a lot of people utilize Coinbase, even though the fees are larger. And when Coinbase goes down, or if there's some infrastructure, whatever that occurs, we do see a drop in Bitcoin. I believe there's actually a drop from 10,000 to like 9,200. And this was during the last live stream. And I didn't really research into it because we're doing a lot of circuit stuff. But in my mind, I was thinking it's probably something to do with Coinbase. You normally wouldn't see... I mean, yeah, it did go up, breaking 10,000 because I think highly influenced on the halving. But seeing a pullback like that just kind of gets you a little suspicious of what really pulled it back. So you need to create a time machine. Let's see. Oh, time for the government to mine Bitcoin. Yeah, if you look at the top holders of Bitcoin, you can actually see Uncle Sam is one of the primary holders of Bitcoin, just because for anything that's seized, and again, because people were mining Bitcoin on government computers, they seized that. They do have Bitcoin. So the U.S. government is a primary holder in Bitcoin, and you can look that up. Yeah, everyone has their own opinion, definitely. Yeah. I mean, it's just going to be interesting going into the future. A lot of people, again, say, well, if I invest in 2009, but I bet you a decade into the future, people are going to be like, well, if I invested in 2020, I mean, like, even if I invested, I mean, Bitcoin was down to $3,200, and this was several times after the all-time high in 2017. So if I would have bought a full Bitcoin at 2,300, I'd be up $6,000 now. So, people are going to continually say, if I did this, if I did that. But in the meantime, Bitcoin and all cryptocurrencies are continuing to go up. I believe this is a really good time for people that want to get into cryptocurrency. And I mention this to people all the time. I feel like it goes in one ear and out the other. And, again, that's another reason why I think I'm going to stop doing analysis outside, because it just goes in one ear and out the other. And, it's just kind of frustrating sometimes, because people will spend a lot of money on a pair of shoes or however, which is fine. Everyone can spend their money how they want. But at the end of the day, when people see Bitcoin going up and they're like, oh, I wish I did. Well, then, I was telling you this entire time. I actually made an analysis when Litecoin was down to $22, and I told someone that they should buy it. This is a low point. It ended up going up to $150 a coin, $150 a Litecoin, and they obviously they didn't buy Litecoin because they didn't want to make that move. So they could have profited $130 a coin, but they just didn't really want to think about it. So so there's again a lot going on in cryptocurrency. I think again this is prime time. I'm not professional finance advisor or however to put the disclaimer out there, but I've been around it for quite some time, and I've been in the investing field for a little bit. So I think this is a really good opportunity, because we are seeing a consolidation. For people that aren't familiar with consolidation, it's pretty much a time period where you see an equal of buyers and sellers, and the consolidation primarily invokes bullish activity. For people that aren't familiar with bullish activity, that just means people that want a commodity to go up in value. So to see seeing this consolidation take place, I mean, how long has Litecoin been around 40 bucks? I mean, we just got to think about that. That's called a consolidation. It's been around 40 bucks for quite some time. So if we're seeing that consolidation, XRP, we can see a consolidation easily. It's been around 20 cents, 25 cents for quite some time. When I was talking about the Bitcoin and all that, someone did actually come up to me, and said that they invested in XRP, which, which is, I mean, a lot of people invest in XRP. And I think that's one of the go-tos. When people first hear about crypto, they look into it and they're like, oh, XRP, wow, it could be $10,000 a coin. That's not going to happen. And I think a lot of people that are new to investing, they just kind of bring up a number of like, a lot of people look at XRP, it could be worth, $1,000 a coin. But they're not really looking at the financial background of the commodity in regards to, XRP could be worth $1,000 a coin, but look at this huge circulating supply, 44 billion coins. So if we actually took the circulating supply of 44 billion coins and you times that by 1,000, I mean, you're easily in the trillions. That's what, $440 trillion market cap? No, it's not happening. So, I mean, that's one of the big factors people aren't thinking about when they want to throw out these absurd numbers that XRP will be this, or even Bitcoin will be this. You have to think about like the background of it, of what's the circulating supply. I mean, you can even take a look at Tron. People say Tron is going to be whatever, but look at the circulating supply, and that's not even the max supply. The max supply is even greater. So as time advances, the circulating supply goes up and up and up. So it's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, XRP, and so when the guy mentioned to me that he invested in XRP, I will say hats off to him, because at least he's investing in cryptocurrency, and like that's the first step, is like getting your head into cryptocurrency investing. But one of my lights actually just shut off. Dang it. Hopefully it's not too dark in here, even though that just happened. Here, let me take care of that real quick. Goodness, sorry about that. I didn't want my, I think my light was overheating, so I had to turn it off. Yeah, so in regards to XRP, he told me that he invested in XRP. Completely understand. I was actually talking with someone, this was a while ago, and for some reason, a lot of people put a lot of value on the word investor or day trader, and like it's a mark of prestige, which, in a sense it is, but anyone could be a day trader of any sort. It doesn't mean that you're a successful day trader. It just means you day trade a commodity. So I was talking to this, what was it? Foreign exchange day trader, because whatever. But basically what she was saying, and definitely like blew my mind what she said. But basically when we're talking about investing, I was telling her, day trading the stock market and all that. And, I think it's odd that people that day trade demo accounts, which means that you're just using fake money, which anyone can make $1 million. There's been trades that I did, and this was actually a trade that I did a while. I mean, this was actually a year or so ago. I was trying a new day trading platform. So with this platform, it was a demo account, and I was just trying it out, so it didn't really matter. So within a trade that I took, I made $15,000. But it's a demo account. It doesn't matter. It's fake money. I just knew what I was doing, and there's no risk. It's fake money. So I went in a higher share size than I normally ever would, made $15,000. Who cares? But what she told me was people that day trade demo accounts are going to be successful if they're a demo account to a live account. They're going to be successful either way. No, that's not how it is. There's no risk in a demo account. There's actually YouTubers the trade demo accounts broadcasting it that's real money when it's not. So everyone just really be careful when these people say I made $1 million doing whatever, or look at this trade, I made $10,000 today. You can't believe everything you see. Trust me. I actually called out a day trader years ago in regards to using a demo account, and it was actually brought to life a year later that he was using a demo account. So congrats to me. No one wanted to listen, but you know, I could tell because just the mentality of the day trader. You don't go from trading 500 shares to trading 15,000 shares. It doesn't work that way. So she told me when I mentioned cryptocurrency that she was going to buy XRP, which, you know, everyone just defaults to XRP. Let's see. More t-shirts for all of us. Yeah. You know, that's definitely something we'll take in consideration. We possibly may do a t-shirt. It is on the wheel, and we'll actually spin the wheel. There's actually some things that are going on. I actually do have a meeting tonight, which that was kind of spur of the moment. So I will be doing that. But I want to make sure to reach out to the community in regards to this live stream. Just because there shouldn't be a point where it's canceled because of something that's going on. I would still like to touch base with everyone. I'm definitely awesome to see everyone here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And also to continue the confidence. If we didn't show up for a live stream, you know, I'd hate to see people thinking that it was some type of exit scam, which obviously it would never be for Circuit, but, excuse me, would never want anyone to get the wrong idea of why, you know, a live stream was canceled or why something was canceled. So I'm really excited about the meeting that I do have, and there are a lot of things that are coming for Circuit, and I say this every live stream, and people may think that it's cliche, but we deliver every single time. So every time I say there's new news, if it's not an exchange listing, it's the shop. If it's not the shop, there's a new design that's brought. If it's not that, there's something else that's going on. There's always so much stuff that's going on in Circuit. It's wild. I mentioned to someone the other day, so there's actually people that message me quite frequently, which is perfectly fine. But they always ask me if there's news that's going to happen. Is there any big news? Is there any big news? There's always big news for Circuit. There's always something that's dropping, which is perfectly fine. If anyone wants to message me, you can always message the Twitter account. You can always message me on Discord within the Circuit Discord channel. I'm always open to hearing that anyone in the Circuit community has any type of opinion for, or maybe you know, something they would like to see. But there's always something that's going on in Circuit. So I mentioned to this individual that I can't think of any other cryptocurrency project that's delivered as much as Circuit in regards to the short time frame that we've been publicly announced, and the frequency of how many times that we push out new material. I mean, it's every day that there's something new that's dropping for Circuit. Just the amount of material that's pushed out. So definitely awesome team on Circuit. Again, thank you so much to all the staff that's on the Circuit team. Thank you to the community. Thank you so much. Definitely wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the community. I always make sure that's highlighted. I know a lot of people say that, but it's definitely a known fact. If it wasn't for the community, Circuit wouldn't be where it is. So thank you so much to everyone. Truly appreciate it. Definitely thank you to the sponsors, the drivers, the partners. The drivers that we have are phenomenal. I always broadcast this, make sure everyone knows that. It's amazing to see a cryptocurrency that's only been out for 10 months has 9 sponsored drivers in several different fields of competitive racing. We are the first competitive racing cryptocurrency. We are the first competitive racing cryptocurrency, or really any cryptocurrency, to fully sponsor and be the primary sponsor of an iRacing event. There's been a lot of things that Circuit is the first for in the cryptocurrency space, and it's definitely awesome to see. So for the t-shirts, we'll definitely have something. If everyone really wants the t-shirt, which, you know, I definitely understand. And also, if anyone wasn't familiar, you can actually go over to the Circuit merchandise that is right here, and you can purchase the merchandise that we do have. We have a hoodie, We have the T-shirt. We have the drawstring bag. So all this is available. Also stickers and a hat as well. But if everyone would like to see again the T-shirt giveaway, we'll be more than happy to do that for everyone. Let's see. I trade the demo account. It's very different with real account. Yeah, it's very different. It truly is. It's very different. And even day trading. I mean, day trading can be very profitable. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of profit you can make with day trading. And the way that I day traded is I would only day trade for about up to 5 minutes a day. But again, I have and that's another reason. There's been a lot of upsetting times regarding investing. There's an investing strategy that I basically came up with. Someone else marketed it as their own, and now they broadcast that it's their marketing strategy. So, that's kind of why I took a step back from the stock market. And when I was in the stock market, I wanted to find an investing opportunity that was around the clock. So 24/7. The foreign exchange, I believe, is 23/6. So 23 hours a day, 6 days a week. I believe that's correct. I could be wrong, but not 24/7. Stock market, definitely not 24/7. Cryptocurrency is 24/7. So with people wanting to steal my trading strategy, calling it their own, all the drama going on, people using demo accounts and, really just deceiving their audience, which I don't like. That's a real big thing that I'm not for, is deceiving people. Even when people ask me, is it easy being a day trader? Can I make a lot of money? It's not easy. Can you make a lot of money? People in general, the top 10%, if not 5%, can make money. Will you make a lot of money? I don't know. The odds are against you. People don't want to hear that, but that's just I have to be honest when it comes to that. I'm not going to give someone fake hope that they're going to make $1 million in the stock market, because odds are fully against them that they will not make any money in the stock market. They may have one opportunity and they make a lot of money, but other than that, so it's brutally honest in a sense, but I think that's what people need. It may not be what they want, but it's what they need. People don't want to hear that they're not going to make a lot of money. But I think it's very important, especially with Circuit, is to ensure that we're fully honest with the community and even the staff. That's, again, just a really big point. So I just want to make sure everyone understands that. With Circuit, there's not going to be a time where we broadcast something and something, just like it's like it's not going to be smoke and mirrors, I guess you could say. So, let me catch up with the chat real quick. Yeah, demo account's very different, and that's why I like always keep you read. Thank you, Amazu. That's kind of you. Preparing your breakfast. Yeah, it's about 10:34 p.m. here. So. Oh, thank you, Soryu. I really appreciate that. Again, if anyone has any questions, it sounds like very monotonous of just saying, if anyone has any questions, it's just like a template statement. But seriously, if anyone has any questions, please let me know. If you want to know what's going on with Circuit, please let me know. I'm definitely open to what people want to see, or if anyone has any suggestions. There's been several things that have been released from Circuit that were suggestions from the community that they wanted to see. They wanted to see the wheel updated. That was a big thing. The wheel that's on here. Again, we are going to be doing a $5 Bitcoin giveaway at the end of the live stream. I want to make sure everyone knows that. That will be reoccurring every single live stream. But people wanted to see the wheel updated, and boom, the wheel is updated. There's been several other things like the wraps, the Red Bull and Circuit wrap. If everyone saw that, if not, we can actually take a look at that. I really enjoy seeing it as well. So let me go ahead and find it real quick. So this is the Circuit wrap for the Red Bull Red Bull circuit, like I guess you could say cross, but it is a concept art. So I'll actually show it here real quick. I just want to make sure everyone understands that. You know, with circuit, there's not going to be a time where we broadcast something and something, you know, just like it's like it's not going to be smoke and mirrors. I guess you could say. So. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Yeah, demo count's very different. Thank you, Amazu. That's kind of you. Preparing your breakfast. Yeah, it's about 10:34 p.m. here. Thank you, Soryu. I really appreciate that. Again, if anyone has any questions, like again, it sounds all right. So very monotonous. So that is the concept art for the Circuit Red Bull. That was something that was requested. Dan, again, phenomenal design work, phenomenal everything within designing. Again, for people that didn't see, there are Bitcoin giveaways that are taking place. There's a $20 Bitcoin giveaway and also a $20 Bitcoin giveaway taking place in 2 different locations. So just want to make sure everyone does know that. But yeah, so if anyone does have any suggestions or what they would like to see or however, please let us know. For anyone, you know, that may not follow us on Twitter, I definitely recommend that. That is where we push a lot of our information. For the newsletter, that is something that goes out. If not weekly, it is bi-weekly. It will be going out this weekend. I can promise that. I'm actually working on it now. But there is a promo code that's always attached to it. You can use that within the faucet. We are actually about to hit 10,000 payouts in the faucet, which is absolutely like unheard of, like seriously. When I saw that, it was very, very like, wow. So hitting 10,000 community payouts before the project's even a year old, I mean, that is just like really unheard of, especially, a community that really came from the ground floor up. I mean, that's just really phenomenal. Let me go ahead and catch up on this chat. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's definitely going to be, there'll be another promo code that is pushed out. I'm guessing the other ones for like the Tar Heel Classic V150 was used. If anyone hasn't, you can use Volatility Trading in all caps. Volatility Trading actually did announce that in the last live stream, that can be used in the faucet. So that's currently one. I'm not sure if there are uses that are left on that promo code, but there will be another promo code that's pushed out with the newsletter. So if you're not subscribed to the newsletter, it is free and it is within the description. But yeah, let me get back to the going over this. So yeah, for Litecoin, you know, we are the consolidation period right now. And really for a lot that is taking place, it is in consolidation. So again, for people that want to build their portfolio, I highly recommend it. And that's not any type of financial advice with the disclaimer again, but I think it's a really good time period. Especially if we were going on the charts solely, we would see Bitcoin break the all-time high in this time next year. So with that in mind, it may be, you know, a good move to really start looking at different projects and really evaluating them. I'll always advocate for Circuit, but there are a lot of projects out there, and you know, not everyone is, you know, really about racing, you know, and that's perfectly fine. Everyone's going to have their own passion, if it's privacy or security or however. But with the momentum that Circuit has, I mean, there's just so much potential there. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Yeah, we'll definitely push out the promo code. I know a lot of people look forward to that, so more than happy to do it. So actually, going over we actually haven't covered the roadmap in quite some time. and I just wanted to highlight this real quick. So we can see within the quarter two, we are still in quarter two. These are what has been highlighted to occur within quarter two. For anyone that's not familiar with what may happen with circuit going on in the future, you can always refer to the roadmap that we have created. For certain items that have been placed on the roadmap, and there are actually milestones that have occurred that aren't put on the roadmap. We can actually see at the bottom here, just noting that accomplishments, achievements, and milestones that are attained outside of the 2020 roadmap are subject to be announced anytime throughout the year. So, if it really comes to any milestones in the community, as we can see in quarter one, it was reaching over 3,000 members. And down here in quarter four, so at the end of this year, it's reaching over 5,000 members. And with all the social media platforms across the board, I think we're up to probably about 4,500. So we're definitely on track for that. But it was really just, expanding the overall community. A big thing is going to be the full release on CoinMarketCap. For people that aren't familiar with CoinMarketCap, it's a level of prestige in regards to reporting. There is a reporting site that I didn't get in actually they contacted Circuit, but with the basically what they do is when they report a cryptocurrency, they're showing you the return on investment, which I thought was really cool. So they'll break down all the specs of your coin and all that stuff, and they'll show you if you stake or if you hold a masternode, what your return on investment is going to be for that. So we've already completed the listing, and the only part that needs to be done, I believe, is just finalizing the financials of the part. So once the financials are taken care of, I believe they said it was within 24 hours that Circuit would be up, and I think that's really cool to see that it is on a different reporting site. There are several reporting sites that Circuit is on. Of course, we are on CoinGecko, but there's several others as well, and they can be found within the Discord channel. So just going over what we have, and this is actually for quarter three, what's upcoming. Quarter three is going to be when Circuit hits its year mark, and that's going to be achieving the 2 masternode hosting. So with masternode hosting, unfortunately, Apollo Network did disperse, I guess you could say. It's no longer around. It's unfortunate. Circuit was on there as a masternode host, but their project has gone down. No funds were lost with them going down in regards to Circuit side. So everyone's investment that did have a masternode is fine. No one lost any type of funding. But that's just kind of what happens in cryptocurrency projects. Some of them, they just come and go. So it is unfortunate. Establishing a charity event, that's a really big thing. Unfortunately, with everything that's going on with the virus and all that, we may have to push this back for, let's say, the next racing season. Racing is resuming, so we may be fine to host a charity event, but again, it may be pushed back. So I just want to make sure everyone is aware of that. And again, that's just being honest. So we're listing within the additional statistics reporting website. I actually just announced that to everyone. So we are months ahead of when that would have occurred. And reconstruction of the official community automated mailing system has already taken place. So again, months ahead of where we should be. And that's, again, the pace that Circuit's going at. So really excited to see everything that is going on with the project, the giveaways that are taking place, the design work that's taking place. We are remodeling the design work that is up here. Oh goodness, I'm actually trying to think. Actually, let's give the wheel a spin. It completely slipped my mind. Let's go over to the wheel setup. All right, let's give the wheel a spin. Let's see where it lands. So for anyone that may have not seen, this was actually just updated. Everything's been updated to sats. That's just keeping everything, I guess, uniform when it comes to cryptocurrency. But primarily, you do have 50,000 sats. You have 10,000 sats. There is 2,500 Circuit. There's a Circuit t-shirt that is still up there. Prize times 2, of course, is still up there. And we do have 25,000 sats. So Definitely a lot of cryptocurrency in regards to Bitcoin that has been placed up there. But let's go ahead and give the wheel a spin and see where it lands. All right, so 250 circuit, which is awesome to see. If everyone would like to post their circuit wallet address, that would be awesome. I'll go ahead and place down. Let me go ahead. And then for everyone that does post their circuit wallet address, of course, we do start off with 500 circuit. The live streams are definitely a great way to get circuit. And now that there's more utility coming to where you can actually buy the Steam games and the gift cards, if anyone else would like to see something that you can purchase circuit with, please let us know. I mean, we're always open to everyone's opinion and what they would like to see. But you can purchase all of these games and the gift cards, unfortunately, that are out of stock with circuit cryptocurrency. I do highly recommend staking cryptocurrency within a desktop wallet. Reason being is we are in the highest reward phase. So after this reward phase, it goes down to 800 opposed to the 1,000 that's currently in. So thank you, Amazu, for that. Yeah, definitely want to keep everyone updated. I do want to try Trials Fusion, which is a game. If anyone's not familiar, it's basically like a dirt racing game. I do want to try it. I can't promise that it's going to be like a clean flow. I've been working with the software that I have, but again, it's just sometimes it's just really a pain. So thank you, Amazu, for posting that. I appreciate it. But yeah, we will give it. I was working. I believe my the CPU levels are just way too high in regards to OBS. I've done some research in regards to it. And the other streaming platform that I do have, there's some kinks that I want to work out in regards to actually hooking it up to the YouTube channel. But when it is hooked up that way, you're not able to utilize different slides. There's just a lot of back end to it. Also, for anyone that isn't familiar, we do want to go to a 2 times a week live streaming schedule. So there would be a Saturday night circuit, and then there would be another however it would be called. But there may be changes that do occur with the live streaming in the near future. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It will be pushed on Twitter and all of our platforms for social media. MG, thank you so much for posting your circuit wallet address. I do appreciate that. Address posting time. Yeah, definitely. I forgot to mention that before, and I got off the rant of cryptocurrency. There's definitely been a lot going on. Not solely in cryptocurrency or in circuit, but I guess just a combination of everything. There's really just been a lot that's going on. So if anyone's not familiar, there are several projects, and thank you, Sawyer, for posting that. So I came from Strong Hands. There's actually a lot of different areas that I do come from, but doing the live streaming for cryptocurrency analysis, stock market was a big thing. Coming from Strong Hands, and then there's several other projects that are going on. There was a point in time, and actually let me just go ahead and switch back to the desktop, but there was a point in time where I was primarily marketing director on seven different cryptocurrency projects, which is like, oh my goodness, there was a lot of work. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of people like the titles, I guess you could say, like marketing director, oh wow, or like, cryptocurrency day trader or stock market, whatever, like, oh wow. But oh my goodness, there's so much responsibility and time that goes into it. It's not about a title. A title is just words. There's just so much responsibility that's behind it. So being the marketing director on 7 different projects was just exhausting, and it was overkill to just the highest level. So being able to pull back and just regroup, and there was a lot of time restraint, but just understanding that there was time I needed to put into different areas. Now consolidating down to a few projects is definitely where I need to be. So we need 2 times, the 2 times streams a week. So in regards to the streaming, there's a few things that are occurring, and it's kind of hard to say right now, to be honest. I would like to go to 2 times a week now, but there are a few things that are kind of holding me back from launching that officially. But trust me, I would like to do it, tomorrow if I could. But there are, again, some things that are currently happening where I'm not able to put on 2 times a week. But I would love to. Trust me, I love being here with the community. But with the different restraints, I'm not able to. Yeah, more power is come with more responsibility. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely different. Life's been a wild ride. I mean, it truly has. Thank you, Amazu. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just want to make sure like everything's set. But yes, definitely a wild ride. Like goodness, like coming like from where I came from when I was younger, and now to where I am now. It's really it's like an out of body experience. I always wanted to. Not going into too much depth, but really being able to push a project in the right direction, I guess you could say. I was mentioning to someone the other day, if we go back to, you see Bitcoin, XRP, you go down here and you see all these other projects, and, I was mentioning to someone about, as an investor or someone that wants to buy coin, you see a coin, you see a project, and you're like, oh, that's cool. Wow, yeah, no, that's cool. And then you invest money into it. That's good, I guess. But what you're not seeing is the back end of everything that's occurring in that project. And the example that I used with this guy was basically a project which I can't name, but the project was a big project, and it's still a big project. Basically, in a nutshell, a lot of people put a lot of money into it, and it was a good investment opportunity back in the day. And a lot of people are still, really excited about the project. Wow, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? Little do they know, that project doesn't have any infrastructure. The project's been wiped. Like, there's nothing there. The project can't even sustain itself. Members of the team are leaving because they don't believe in the project anymore. I think they lost half their team already. But the people that invest don't see that, and it's unfortunate. And that's kind of why I switched from being an investor to actually being like within a team position, is being able to see these projects and like what's actually going on. It's a different world. It truly is. Loaded with responsibility. Yeah, it's definitely different. It's definitely different. Being younger, like when I see myself 10 years ago or like 15 years ago, I'm like, wow, that kid, not the brightest kid. Definitely not the brightest kid. like I can openly admit, like, to be completely honest, like I barely even passed high school. Like, and like other people, everyone has their struggles in life. If it comes to school or however, and like barely passing high school, and it doesn't bother me. I can say that openly because of obviously what I've achieved within my educational career. But when I was younger, like, oh my gosh, definitely not the brightest guy. But I think I finally got everything together, and it's just crazy to see where I was and now where I am. So it's crazy. Someone actually commented, if you actually see where I'm sitting right here, that's actually one of the diplomas I have, and I didn't put it there for show. because like, look how smart I am or whatever, which obviously isn't the case. But I've always just had it sitting there, so it just kind of stayed there. But yeah, everyone just has their own struggles in life and their own growing, and everyone makes mistakes, which that's just a part of life, and not everyone's going to be right 100% of the time, and I'm not right about everything, and I think it's basically a level of maturity to openly admit that you're not right about everything, because obviously no one is. So it's just about growing, and it's just been a wild ride. It truly has. Finish my school. Yeah, I mean, again, everyone goes through their own struggles. Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of people want to, and I think I mentioned this on the last live stream. Is some people, which really just kind of like I'm. Oh goodness, let me get back to the home stream. But I'm really just taken back that like some people won't conversate with other people unless they have a certain level of education, or they graduate from a certain university or however. Like that's the most absurd thing I've ever heard in my life. And for people that do that, I can obviously say are just. I'm trying to think of a good word for this, because it just shows a high level of ignorance, and that's the best way I can put it without censoring myself. But like for you not to conversate with someone because they don't have like a bachelor's degree or master's degree, or they didn't graduate from this school, just shows how idiotic it is. I mean, it just sounds silly saying it. Like when I say it, I feel like my IQ dropped 100 points because I feel so stupid saying it. Like, oh my goodness. But yeah, it's true. Some people won't. It doesn't make any sense. If you look at Bill Gates actually dropped out of college, became a billionaire, and just recently, within the last, I think it was decade, if not 5 years, went back to school and achieved his doctorate. So, a piece of paper doesn't dictate how smart you are or your dream of how successful you're going to be. There's a lot of people that don't even have, high school diplomas or however, that are making six figures a year, if not more. There's just so many different routes you can take in this lifetime, and it's not dictated by an IQ test or an SAT and ACT or anything like that. Yeah, absolutely, Ghost. Yeah, definitely very true. Yeah, it just blows my mind, and I kind of forgot about that till someone mentioned it to me the other day, that they went to some type of education program, and there were people there that are like that. Like, it just blows my mind. It truly does. There are certain things, and there are people that know me that really just like, it could be the smallest thing, but it really like pushes me over the edge, and that's one of them. That really pushes me over the edge. Another thing is people that don't show respect really pushes me over the edge. It doesn't matter what position you are, like especially in circuit, it doesn't matter like in regards to your position. If you're a founding member or if you're a moderator, or everyone gets the same level of respect. Like you have to show respect. That's just how it is. I don't tolerate people that don't show respect, or they wanted to put people down or degrade people's ideas or however. It doesn't work that way. It's not going to work that way. I'm not going to tolerate it, and no one else should tolerate that. So that's one thing that pushes me over the edge. I forget what it was, but it's just little things like that that people don't show respect, that just really get under my skin. So, I feel like I'm a pretty chill guy, just really easygoing. But people that don't show other people respect, just really gets to me, especially if they want to use any type of, I have this much money, or I have this level of education. Like, who cares? Like, paper, and obviously we see that in cryptocurrency, money is just paper. And for a lot of countries, that money is not even worth the paper that it's printed on. So for you to dictate to me that you're a better person in this lifetime because you have a higher dollar amount, just kind of shows how idiotic you are, because you're trying to tell me that you're more valuable in this lifetime because you have more paper than I do. You know, I don't know. Doesn't make so much sense to me. But not trying to go off topic too much, just kind of throwing out there that, you know, like, you know, like people that, you know, really want to go for their dreams in life, they want to do different things. You know, don't let like other people get you down. You know, not so much like making this a life story, like lessons by Jonathan of like a life, but you know, if you really want to push for something in life, just go for it. You know, really buckle down. And I'm telling you, the best strategy, and I tell this to everyone, is put your mind to achieving something or learning something every single day. Learn one new thing you didn't know the day prior, every single day. You do that every single day, you're going to become so knowledgeable on whatever you're trying to achieve. It's going to be unreal. And that's really a positive mentality to go about it. But yeah, don't let other people let you down. Like, you know, where I came from, I feel like a lot of people doubted me in regards to like where I would go in this life. Like, you know, I didn't even really want to know what I wanted to do out of high school. Like, not a lot of people do, but I think it's assumed like, hey, you just graduated high school, what are you getting your degree in? You know, and like, I never wanted to go to college, you know? So, you know, a lot of people, you know, just say, well, Jonathan, you know, he's not going anywhere in life, yeah. But, you know, really, you know, put my mind to investing and you know, having this amazing opportunity within Circuit, you know, really just, it has been really amazing, and I'm very thankful for it. Thank you, Mazu. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you to say. Yeah, I really try to you know, be open and honest as possible. I think that's, again, just really important. Just be honest with people, and you know, I mean, that's really all you can do, especially when it comes to like Circuit. Again, just being honest with everyone. You know, that's just really important thing. Let's go ahead and give the wheel a spin, and I know everyone's really wanting to see that T-shirt pop up. So let me go ahead and get to the wheel set up, and let's spin it. Oh wow! So we just hit 50,000 sats, which is phenomenal. If anyone's not familiar with 50,000 sats, it's pretty much equivalent to $5 in Bitcoin. But wow. Okay, so I need to get the number generator. Where is that? Here we are. All right. And yeah, yellow one. Yeah, attitude is definitely important. Very true, MG. And yeah, thank you to everyone for your kind words. I truly do appreciate that. Really means a lot. So we did hit 50,000 sats in Bitcoin. Again, if anyone's not familiar, it's about $5 in Bitcoin, which is awesome to see. And there will be a $5 giveaway taking place at the end of this live stream. So what we need to do is everyone pick a random number between 1 and 100, any number whatsoever. So picking a number through 1 and 100, we will generate the random number right here on this screen. Let me go ahead and make it bigger on the desktop screen. But once everyone has picked a number, we'll go ahead and basically generate the number, and whoever is the closest will win the $5 or 50,000 sats. So we'll give it a couple of minutes, and then once we do that, we'll log the voting away. And yeah, best of luck to everyone. For anyone that isn't familiar with the drivers that we do sponsor, we normally do this once during the live stream just to ensure that the drivers are highlighted. But just giving a brief overview while everyone does. My connection is slow. Yeah, so again, a number between 1 and 100. Whoever is the closest to that generated number is going to win 50,000 BTC sats, which is awesome to see. Additionally, there will be a $5 Bitcoin giveaway that takes place at the end of this live stream. And that's something that always occurs within the live streaming of the Saturday night circuits. It's just a thank you to the community and for everyone that has joined. Let me go ahead and give a brief rundown of all of the projects or all the drivers that we do sponsor. We do have 3223 Racing. This is again with David, Christine, and DJ. They race the Sports 4 and also the Sports Truck. Definitely amazing drivers. Again, with all the drivers that we do sponsor, you can find their description, their racing bio in the description below. It will take you to the primary website of a circuit, and it'll show you everything that they have accomplished, which is definitely an amazing list of accomplishments. Mike Belanger is actually on the 3223 Racing team. He does drive the sports truck. As you can see with the sports truck here, there is a huge circuit logo on the back, which is definitely amazing to see. I mean, that's amazing that a competitive racing cryptocurrency and just the cryptocurrency in general was able to get their logo on a racing vehicle. Definitely the first time this has really occurred for the competitive racing industry. So definitely an amazing thing to see. Scott Dinin was the first driver sponsored by Circuit. Phenomenal driver, an amazing guy. You can actually see on the left-hand side is the hood of his Legend vehicle. It does have Circuit on it. It looks phenomenal. So you do have it on the back, which you can see on the right-hand picture, and now on the hood that is seen on the left-hand picture. Angela is the last, or let me say most recent driver to be sponsored by Circuit. Her, again, I say this every live stream, but the specs on the Dragster are phenomenal. Just the really everything, the pounds of torque, of course the horsepower, everything's just wild. So definitely check that out. Trent Goodrow actually did participate in the Tar Heel Classic V150 that was presented by Circuit Cryptocurrency. If anyone is not familiar, Circuit did sponsor the Tar Heel Classic V150. It was an iRacing event. There are over 5,000 views that have taken place just on the Sinkhong Speedway Facebook page. This isn't including how many views that were taken on Speed 51. This is the highest iRacing event in regards to how many views for Sinkhong Speedway. So it was just an amazing opportunity. And I know the collaboration with Sinkhong Speedway was definitely a big thing, even for cryptocurrency in general, that a competitive racing cryptocurrency is going out there and advocating for the racing industry. So Trent Goodrow was one of the drivers within the Tar Heel Classic V150 and did an amazing job. We do have Rob Moore here as well. Unfortunately, we haven't seen Rob race because of everything that's going on with the virus. But we hope to see in the near future. With Christian West, he is the primary iRacing driver for Circuit in regards to, he really does a lot of iRacing. So for Christian West, he is a younger driver, and he is solely sponsored by Circuit, which is awesome to see. So definitely his statistics are just phenomenal. Let's go ahead and go back over to the desktop screen. So we do see numbers 50, 39, 24. Excuse me. We will give it another minute. So for anyone that has not posted a number between 1 and 100, please do. And this is for the 50,000 BTC SAT giveaway. So we'll give it another minute. All right, we're going to end the voting here. All right, so we do have our numbers in, and right here we can see that it's going to generate one random number between 1 and 100. We have 50, 39, 24. So let's go ahead and 13. So it looks like Amazu was the closest with 24, which is definitely awesome to see. So Amazu, please post your BTC address as soon as you can. If you're not able to get it to me within the chat, please put it on the comments on this live stream, and we'll make sure that we get you your 50,000 BTC set, which is awesome to see. Definitely congratulations. I'm very excited that you had won. So big success with Sing Honk Speedway. Yeah, with Sing Honk Speedway, you know, I reached out to the individual that was the POC over there. He's basically POC for the public affairs, but really definitely a great guy. And, you know, I told him that we would love to work with Sing Honk Speedway in the near future. I believe this will come to, I believe it will come to life. There's going to be opportunities in regards to, I believe, sponsoring upcoming iRacing events, which would be awesome to see. But we'll see what the future holds. There's definitely a lot that's going on. A lot of collaboration with different projects, with different like Twitter personalities. You know, just really a lot that is going on. So, yeah, again, congratulations to Amazu for winning the 50,000 BTC sats on the wheel. Our wheel setup right now has changed a little bit for people that may have not fully seen it, but we do have all the circuit prizes on there. Of course, the prize ×2 is still on there, and I know the circuit t-shirt, which is a highly desired item, is still on there. So no worries there. Yep. Congratulations. All right, so let me go ahead and I want to see. Okay, let me go there. And we do have the follower count. So we're at over 4,300 followers on Twitter, which is definitely amazing to see. Let's go back to the desktop view and let's actually go over to the sponsors and partners. So again, this is an older design of the circuit vehicle. And there will be an updating. Dana and I already spoke in regards to this. We will be updating the vehicle. We will be updating the logos and such. But this is currently broadcasting a good amount of the individuals that are partnered with us and that do sponsor us as well. So, I mean, you can actually see on the vehicle here, you can see Garage Day Trading. Rent a Race Car is a really, really cool project. It's actually a business that you can race a race car to see if you enjoy it for a very low fee. And of course, you can see within the Will Well, Strong Hands, which there was Strong Hands Exchange that we did see. Now, again, we did mention that projects come and projects do go. So we see Legion here that is on the Will Well. Legion is no longer with us. They have been taken off the website, you know, just adjusting everything. But definitely a thank you to Legion. They were one of the first cryptocurrency projects to reach out to Circuit when we first opened. They were really excited to partner up with us. So it really means a lot that they reached out to us and showed us that support when we were first opening. So thank you very much to Legion. Yeah, definitely, Mazu. Congratulations. Really, really excited for you. And please post your BTC address. Okay, let me go ahead and switch over. And we'll bring up Mike Belanger. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bring up the Fusion Racing. And there's actually something that I do want to create for the OBS. And it's actually a slide that's broadcasting everyone in regards to the partners and such like that. Let's go ahead and bring this up. Yeah, over 4,000. Yeah, next goal 5,000. Yeah, it's definitely awesome to see that we did reach over 4,000 followers on Twitter. Twitter is our primary social media outlet. That was done on purpose in regards to when we first opened the project. We wanted to make sure that we were able to push out updates. So that was the reason that Twitter has become the primary social media outlet for Circuit. We are expanding across different social medias in regards to YouTube, as you can see now, and Facebook. So definitely very excited about the 4,000 and 5,000 to upcome in the near future. So currently setting up the Trials Rising. Let me go ahead and bring up the gaming setup. All right. So as you've known, or if you've tuned into the last few live streams, I'm having quite some difficulty streaming on OBS, which is definitely not fun. It is quite unfortunate, but yeah, it's still working out some kinks. So this game actually did have a recent download. I was wanting to do more testing before the live stream occurred, but because it was doing a new download, it actually didn't finish downloading until about 30 minutes before the show started. So go ahead, launch this up. So Trial Rising, if anyone's not familiar, is somewhat of a competitive game in regards to you're wanting to reach like the best time and such. Go ahead and bring up the desktop audio. There we go. That should be. Wait, I may have to. There we are. All right, that should be good on the desktop audio. I'm going to do a few different. Alright, we should be fine. So I'm actually just going through doing some option changing just to make sure everything's actually going to run. I'd hate for the game to like crash during the live stream. But yeah, so with Trials Rising, as we'll see shortly, it's going through different, I guess, racing areas, but there's a lot of obstacles and such like that in the way. So I actually haven't played this too much. As you can see, I'm like this samurai guy, but the most that I really got into it was just kind of getting an idea of one, the settings and how the game actually does play. I've never really played this game, but I know a lot of people really enjoy it. Unfortunately, this game isn't available in the store, but if people would like to see it, then we can definitely make that change. Let's get to the yeah, definitely Soryu. Definitely, we'll be shooting for the next milestone of 5,000, but we will have a giveaway taking place on Twitter. We already have an idea of what we'd like to do. Turn this down. Okay, so please, everyone, please let me know how this does run for you. If there's any type of lag or if it really starts to get like wild, which it has in the past, unfortunately, we may have to just shut it down. I'll have to do more troubleshooting. Hopefully everything runs smooth, or I may have to just change the graphical layout of the game in regards to the different specs of it. But here we go. So for anyone that's not familiar with this setup right here, you can actually see my controller. You can see all the buttons that I do press. And of course you can't see the game. The wheel is above me right here. And then of course the circuit logo. So you got some connection problems. Well, hopefully everything gets better. Yeah, one thing I do need to do in the future, which like I don't have, It's a hard connect to my modem. I'm actually running Wi-Fi, which isn't the best route, but that's kind of the way that I have to go. So what I'm trying to do, if anyone's not familiar with this game, is you're just trying to get the best time, and you're avoiding a bunch of different obstacles. Now there are these computer-generated, I guess, wow, I'm way behind, and I messed it up big time. Oh wait, give me a second. But yeah, you're really just trying to race to get the best time, and there's other accomplishments that you're trying to do within the game. And I'm definitely not going to be able to do it on this map since I've crashed so many different times. But it's kind of like an unorthodox game. It's not like racing around the track doing different lap times. And wow, I definitely messed it up big time. But it's really fun to see the different obstacles. And of course you can do different like layouts for like the customization of the vehicle and like what your guy's actually wearing. So it's kind of cool just switching it up a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I do love the racing aspect, especially in Forza, where, especially Forza Horizon, where you can actually just drive anywhere that you would like to and doing different events. But you know, bringing in a game where you're able to do stuff like this really just switches it up and keeps it interesting. So, Amazu, thank you so much for your BTC address. A new game, yeah, new game. Again, let me know if it's running well for everyone. It looks to be doing fine on mine. I haven't dropped any frames so far. If I stop dropping frames, then I'll switch up my graphic, like in regards to like the specs of it. But it actually looks like it's performing quite well right now. But yeah, so this game was actually something that I have looked at for quite some time. I just like the idea of it being a little different, and the different obstacles are actually really cool to see. Like you saw, there was like a wrecking ball in that one. Definitely, Mazu, thank you so much. And let me go ahead and bring up my notepad. So as you can see here, let me copy this over real quick. All right, so I do have your address. And let's go ahead and we will spin the wheel. So spin the wheel now. We'll see where it lands. If anyone hasn't posted your circuit address, please do. So 500 circuit, which is definitely awesome. So everyone that has posted their circuit wall address is going to be an additional 500 circuit. Excuse me. So currently, for everyone that has posted their circuit wall address, you have 1,250 circuit, which is definitely awesome. For everyone that is not aware, you can purchase Steam games and gift cards within the circuit website. You would just go down to the circuit games / gift cards. You can use circuit at checkout. Just please do ensure when you create the account that you are going off of the QR code. You're depositing circuit to that QR code, and that's how you go about it. It's very user-friendly, very streamlined. If anyone has any questions in regards to that, please let me know. And I'll be more than happy to assist in any way that I can. All right, so trying to get my bearing in this game. So, it looks like there's different locations. Again, I'm not very familiar with this game, so I'm just kind of like seeing what's going on. There are different, I guess, accomplishments within the game. We are level 12. So at different levels, you are able to unlock different vehicles. But yeah, so it looks like on the left-hand side, and let me actually switch over back to the gaming setup. I apologize for that. But yeah, so my best is 50 seconds. The next medal is at 39 seconds. So the time frame that you get is going to depend on the medal that you do achieve. You can also see the scale within the bottom left that is placed right here of how close we are to getting the gold. So here we almost got the gold. We can see here we did achieve the gold. So that's definitely awesome to see. And we can see that there's a huge map of the United States and also within Canada. And I'm not quite sure how far it extends out. It's actually looks like it extends over to Africa as well. And there are stuff in Europe. So Asia as well, which is actually no one really thinks about it, but Russia is part of Asia because I mean like it's within the entire continent. So, but I never heard a Russian being called Asian. I don't know. That's just kind of a funny fact, I guess. Oh, Cleo, definitely great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, so there was a yellow prize that took place. It was 50,000 sats, BTC sats. So please do post your circuit address. So any circuit that is one, you do gain as well. And just going over Trials Fusion, which is a new game that we did get and just playing around with it right now. So, all right, let's go into, let's see. Let's go here. So it looks like the next medal is going to be at 50, almost 53 seconds. So we'll actually switch over to there. The highest vehicle I can get right here is the Squid. Looks like the Rhino is unlocked at level 14, which we're almost there. We're almost halfway to level 13. So I think if we achieve more things, we'll be able to unlock the next one. So. Yeah, 50,000 sats. Yeah, which is definitely really awesome to see. All right, let me turn up the desktop audio. Wow, I am way behind already. Wow, didn't know I could do that. What? Oh, wait. Okay, now I'm ready. All right, so I think we're shooting for 53 seconds, I think it was. But yeah, like the one thing I really like about this game is just the wild, like the things you're trying to avoid, the ramps, the jumps, also the strategies. Like obviously we wouldn't want to crash out right there. But yeah, just everything's just really wild. Definitely out of the box. I think I could definitely save more time by not doing a wild jump like that. Jumping up there would have saved a little bit of time as well. Looks like we're about to cross 45 seconds. So yeah, about to cross over 50 seconds. So like the jumps like that would definitely save more time if I didn't jump up so high. Thank you so much, Cleo, for your address. I truly appreciate that. Looks like we just crossed over 1 minute. There's a lot of different things I should have done. Wow, actually did not mean to do that. Yeah, trying to get used to everything. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of different things I could have done to save time. Absolutely, Cleo. Thank you so much. Yeah, definitely want to give that a restart. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a better time. The last time we got it was definitely over a minute. I crashed out like in several places where probably shouldn't have, but see if we can get better time here. Okay, got that. And then for these small jumps like right here, just want to bring it down a little lower, so save some time there. Probably should have brought it down a little lower there. We are about 10 seconds ahead of where we were in the last run. So if we can keep this up, that did not help, but we're still able to keep it lower. So crossing 40 seconds right now. Let me bring it down here. So we save time on that jump as well. I think we just crossed over, so 51 seconds may have been, okay, we actually got gold on that, which is awesome to see. Don't hit the chopper there. Yeah, that was, so there's like, see, and that's the one thing I like about this game is like the strategies. One thing I really like about RPGs and the fact that I like RPGs where you don't have to have the best equipment to proceed. You could have like mediocre equipment, but if you have the right strategy or you have the right skill, like personally as the person that's playing the game, that you're able to achieve. So like, yeah, right now we have the lowest vehicle you can get because we're only level 12, but we are still able to get gold because of different strategies we were using as far as when we were hitting certain ramps, we weren't going up so high. So that's definitely one thing I really like about certain RPGs. We didn't get the best time, unfortunately. We were about, looks like 4/10 of a second off of the highest time. But we did get gold, which is awesome to see. And our XP just went up here. So we're about, let's say, a quarter off of level 13. Wow, it's so accelerating. Yeah, it's definitely different. It's definitely different. But yeah, so we did get gold, so let's go ahead and see. I don't know if anything's unlocked. Again, this is really my, I think, like second or third time actually playing the game to get a feel of it. Looks like we have something here, University of Trials. I think I've already taken that. I got A in both of them, which is awesome to see. So we haven't got gold in this one right here. It looks like Yellowstone. Gold is at 1:24. The highest that we have achieved is 1:25. So let's go ahead and give that one a try. We haven't unlocked the level 14 yet, but as long as we use the strategies, I think we'll be fine. So that's the biggest thing here. So we're shooting for 1:24. Let's see. The first run through, I think we'll get a better idea of how the track is actually laid out, and then just proceed from there. So, again, for anyone that has not yet posted your circuit wall address, please do. There are several ways you can go about getting a circuit wall address. You could go through the website to get a desktop wallet. You can also get wallets for your mobile device within our Discord. The links are in the description for the Discord as well. All right, so let's go ahead. We're shooting for 1:24. Definitely a different track here. All right, so that was a good jump there. We caught the right, to get a good boost of momentum. I think I definitely pushed it a little too high there, so I lost a little bit of time. And this one's going to be a little bit of a challenge. I got to get a running start. Actually push above that. Wow, that came out of nowhere. All right, that was definitely a good jump right there. Was able to land it. Let's do a few flips for some cool jumps, cool hops. So we're about to cross 45 seconds, and we're about halfway done. So we're somewhat on schedule for possibly getting 1:24, which is what we're shooting for. Oh, wow, that was really cool. I almost wiped out there. But yeah, so just crossed a minute. Looks like we're getting good acceleration. Still accelerating. Hit the top of that, which did not help. I definitely crashed out there. And the thing when you do crash out is you do add 5 seconds to your time, which is definitely going to catch up. And unfortunately, I think that crash is what put it over. See, if it wasn't for the crash, I think we would have got gold. So that's unfortunate. We're definitely going to give it another try because I think we have a great chance. Actually, let me try that again. I didn't have my controller ready. All right, here we go. So yeah, when it comes to doing like the 360s on those, definitely about being careful. Yeah, right here, I have to go back, get acceleration so I don't push back on the back of the bike. And, wow, all right, here we go. Definitely did not see that coming, but that definitely changed up how it was last time. So, made the jump. A little bit of rocky on the landing, but we are crossing 45 seconds. Grabbing some speed here. Looks like we got... It looks like if you hit a checkpoint at a certain time, maybe when you're in the lead... oh, crap. Alright, so we're about to cross a minute right now. And I think the time we're shooting for is 1:24. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of surprises along the way. Alright, so that was definitely a good jump there. Alright, we have about 10 seconds till we hit it. So, and there we go. We just got gold. So that was definitely like when the tree fell. I didn't see it like vaulting us so far. We just reached level 13, which is awesome to see. One more level and we will unlock the next vehicle. It looks like we got a gear crate, which I'm guessing that has gear and maybe some bike parts. I'm not quite sure everything that includes. But yeah, we did reach gold, which is definitely awesome. The tree helped us out, I can definitely say that. So let me see what this is. So we can customize our rider, customize your bike, and then gear crates. So let's go ahead and open the gear crates and see what we get. So first one. Alright, so it looks like we got a sticker, we got a rare shirt, and we got a common shirt. Looks like you can also re-roll, but we have other crates. We have 8 more crates open, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Alright, so what does the next crate have? So a legendary sticker, and a rare vest. So I haven't messed around with the bike customization like at all. But that'd be cool to add some stuff to it as well. I don't think there's add-ons for the bike. There might be different type of mods that you can put on for like aftermarket parts. I'm not quite sure. So here's the next crate, see what we got. Yeah, we definitely, 2 legendaries. I mean, I guess that's good. So a rare sticker and shirts and a jacket. Looks like a cut-off denim, which is, I mean, I guess there's people that wear denim. Out of breath watching it. Yeah, it's definitely high pace. You know, again, like I said, I've always wanted to play this game, but I really never got around to it. So bullets, I'm not sure if that's for the bike or how that works. Oh wait, I think I see it on the person there. I think it actually goes on the side of the. Yeah, I think I see it popping up on the character on the right-hand side. So I guess when you're driving, you can see the bullets on the side. So I guess that's kind of cool. You shouldn't play it. Yeah. But yeah, let me know how the video quality is for everyone. If it's lagging or anything like that, if it's getting choppy, please let me know. I can always change up the graphics. I haven't dropped any frames, so it looks like it's working out somewhat fine, but we can definitely switch it up, and I may do it just by default just to ensure that it still runs fine. You shoot with some gum. So for anyone that's not familiar, so the shop that Circuit has on the main page, there's actually a game called, it's not Road Rage, I don't believe so, but there's a game that was Road Rage I used to play back when I was like 10 years old, and that's how you would actually drive, is by when you're driving up to someone, you could shoot a weapon or like hit them with a baton. Like it's a fun arcade game, and they remastered it, so it's really cool to see. So it looks like more rare stickers, and we have a stance. Wow, okay. Okay. Sure, yeah, we'll equip that. That's wow, okay. Next one. The quality's good. Okay, that's good. That's good to hear. If it does start getting wild, please let me know, and I can definitely alter it. Breathless, yeah. So it looks like we got some gloves, which I think the gloves are really cool, and they are legendary. So let's go ahead and equip them. So we do have more stickers. It seems like there's a lot of stickers. We have 3 more gear crates. There's one stand. Yeah, yeah. The stand is definitely. I haven't seen that in quite some time, but all right, we'll go with it. So let's go ahead and open the next one. See what we get. All right, so a wrestler face mask. Wow. Okay. I like the samurai a little bit more, but we'll definitely keep that. So trial coins. So trial coins, I guess, is something you can possibly do with those. I'm not quite sure. I haven't played the game, so please, excuse me not knowing. Smooth on your side. Okay, that's really good to hear. But yeah, so we have 100 trial coins. It looks like if you look at the top right, we do have almost 2,000 trial coins. So I'm sure we'll be able to see what we can do with that a little bit later. We have 2 gear crates left, so let's go ahead and open the next one. All right, so more stickers and a pipe. I'm not quite sure. Is it a pipe for the dirt bike? It doesn't look like an actual pipe for it, but we got it. All right, so we got more stickers. We got a pipe. Looks like we have 1 gear crate left, so let's go ahead and open that, see what we got. All right, so stickers, a face mask, which is kind of cool. Let me go ahead and adjust my seat here. There we go. I felt like I was sitting on the floor. There we go. Much better. All right, so we do have stickers and a face mask, which is cool. I mean, we have a lot of stickers, like maybe too many stickers, but maybe you can never have too many stickers. So, all right, so we opened all of the crates that we did have. Looks like we'll be able to unlock more as we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bike customization. So it looks like you can alter the front rims. Looks like we have 2 right now. That one that we had, I mean, I like the black, of course. So yeah, we already have that equipped. And the back rim, so it looks like we already have those equipped as well. So the exhaust, okay, so it was a pipe for the, and okay, we can actually switch it around, so. Am I missing it? Yeah, I must be missing it. But all right, so headlights, let's go ahead and take a look what we got. So we don't have any. Oh, it's the mask. Oh, goodness. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's unfortunate. I know they're opening restaurants in different states right now. And I think the customers don't have to wear a mask. But the waiters do, or the waitress or whoever. I don't know. Honestly, I mean, I would love to go to a restaurant, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, technically, I normally just order it to go. I'll probably do that tomorrow, order something to go. I just pick it up curbside, so it's about the same. But I know everyone's very eager to get back to, you know, how it was, which I completely understand. But it's going to take time, and, you know, really just make sure that you're safe and you're healthy and taking care of yourself. Let's go ahead and take a look at the frame. We probably don't have anything unlocked, so we don't, unfortunately. I'd like to see a new frame. Let's see the body kit. Nothing on the body kit. So front tires, nope. I'm sure they switch it up probably in the treads. But yeah, so that's for the squid and then the rhino. Wow. So this is actually showcasing all the other vehicles right here. We have the rhino, mantis, helium. Okay. Oh goodness. So the donkey right here. Tandem. Wow. I wonder if there's actually another vehicle or another person that's on the vehicle. Shopping cart. So you have to purchase to unlock. So it doesn't look like we have enough acorns. It looks like an acorn. The green icon looks like an acorn. But yeah, we don't have enough to unlock yet. So alpaca, we have a wow. So I guess this is very convenient if you're about to crash on your head. You may be able to save yourself. The crawler as well. It looks like these are actually you have to purchase to buy, so it's like a pay-to-play type deal. You have the scarab right here as well. King crab. Wow. All right. So it looks like all of those as well. But all right. So the rhino. So those are unlocked at the different levels, and it looks like helium. You can actually purchase it with the tokens that we did. can't imagine using a shopping cart. Yeah, I guess for people that want to... Yeah. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I can't imagine using that either. That's actually hilarious. But you should wear a mask when going out. Yeah, I mean, everyone has their own ideas or thoughts when it comes to the mask. I just know it's pretty much like the law in the law states. I know in Maryland, where I currently am, you have to wear a mask. I don't wear it when I'm driving because I'm not going to. I know there's a few cases that are occurring that people that wear masks for very extended time frames, like putting something over their mask, like their face, that's not actually designed to be a ventilation of a sort. Because if you put a piece of cloth over your face, I'm sure everyone knows you breathe in oxygen, and when you exhale, you're pushing out carbon dioxide. Granted, I believe there is a small portion that is still oxygen, O2, but there's still dioxide that's pushed out. So what's occurring is when people are driving and they keep it on 24/7, they're breathing out the dioxide, but it's still like pushed up to them. So people are passing out and all that. So that's something that's been going around lately. I don't know how true it is of the incidents, but yeah, wear a mask. Yeah, driving, I obviously, like, I wear it when I go out because you have to, but when I'm driving, I don't wear it because, it's just, I just don't think I could ever get used to wearing a mask, to be completely honest. But whenever I'm near someone, I always put the mask on just as a courtesy of if, they, just a courtesy. For them, but if I'm not near anyone, I'm not going to be wearing it. So, but thank you for that, Amasu. I appreciate it. All right, so let's see. It looks like there's actually, it says it has one, but I think we looked at everything. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rider customization as well. We do have accessories. This is actually the bullets right here, which if everyone wants to see it equipped, then we could definitely put the bullets on the side of our head. Let's see. More cases here, around 100 new cases per day. Oh, goodness. Yeah, definitely make sure that you're staying safe and taking care of yourself, which I'm sure you are. But yeah, I know a lot's going on, so hope it's not getting worse here. Yeah, I mean, hopefully everything goes back to normal, very soon. But I mean, to be completely honest, I know a lot of people are banking on it to go 100% back to normal, but I don't believe it's going to occur. I know a lot of people, especially in stock market, they'll buy a lot of the airline stocks, Delta, American Airlines, blah, blah, blah. And they'll tell me, hey, Jonathan, I just bought all this American Airlines stock. What do you think? And I'm like, hey, that's cool. That's cool. But I don't believe, as soon as, let's say, everything officially opened 100% tomorrow, I think people are still going to be less prone to get onto airlines just because there's still that fear of what if, however. So I believe there is money to be made if it were to come to the investment side of buying certain stocks, but it's hard to bank that everything's going to go back to 100% normal. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely stay healthy. But yeah, so if anyone wants to see the bullets placed on the side of our head, we'll definitely do it. Whatever mask everyone, whatever helmet everyone would like to see, or jacket or shirt, let me know and we'll equip it. We currently do have the samurai helmet. I think that was like one of the first things that was unlocked. But we do have several. We have a face mask here. We have ultra face mask with the football helmet. So anyone that wants to put it to level 100, there you go. We have Explorer, the typical like helmet that you would see, Stuntman, and then the wrestling face mask. With the jackets, pretty much, I guess there's a good variety here. We could go Evil Knievel right here. We have denim as well, which you don't really see people wearing denim a lot, but yeah, absolutely, MG. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, shirts. So we have shirts as well. So this would go under any type of jacket. Looks like the new right here. So football shirt. We do have gloves. We did equip the, I believe these are actually legendary. Yeah, these are legendary. Actually, both of them are legendary. So we have football pants. Of course, the Evil Knievel Samurai one is best. Okay, so we'll keep the Samurai helmet. The footwear here as well. Looks like you can get the whole Evil Knievel going on. Also, the football. Looks like the football is a big thing. It still have 50 or 500 plus cases today. Goodness. Yeah, it's I mean, there's still a lot that's going on. You know, it's really just about, you know, staying safe and staying healthy. So, yeah, definitely a lot going on in the world. So this is the customization. We did go through a lot. Wow. So this is the loading poses. Okay, I wasn't quite sure what it was used for. Wow, leave it fit. Okay, so you can purchase a lot of these with the tokens. Looks like the standard rock and roll. Okay, so we have rock and roll. Horns, can't help it. Let's see what else we got. Oh, wow. So that's definitely a wild one right here. On fire, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got. Oh goodness, ballerina. All right, so the crane stance is the one that we did unlock in one of the crates. Exposed. Oh my gosh. So anyone that's not familiar with PewDiePie, which I'm sure everyone pretty much is, it's hilarious. He actually does the X pose, but he crouches down when he does it, so it's hilarious to see that's here. We have put him up. We have the boxer. You can actually unlock this one within the progress. Oh my gosh. So they have basically an anime pose right here. Dragon Ball pose. Yeah, absolutely. It's like a Super Saiyan type deal. Oh, enlightened. Wow, that's actually really cool. But it looks like the acorns are, however, you have to use to unlock those. Attitude. Oh my goodness. Strike a pose. Sassy. Oh my geez. Some of these are just wild. The crane. So it looks like the crane is like a level 100 crane here. The thinker. Let's see. Yeah, the thinker here. So we got the handstand. Wow. Wrestler. Ninja run. So anyone that remembers, remember when the basically the Area 51, the Area 51, and like how everyone was supposedly going to storm Area 51, and you had like that one guy that did like basically the Naruto run. When someone was broadcasting the news, you saw him run in the background. It was iconic. It was hilarious. Karate stance. Okay. Oh my goodness. That's funny. The squat. Egyptian. Okay. Raise fist. Alright, so this is the football stance right here. Flashy. So we have another floating one right here. Nice pose. Yeah, the cute girl pose. Oh my goodness. Yoga. Wrestling. Impatient. Oh, you can actually see the foot tapping. Oh, that's actually really cool. The stuntman. Stiff and Archer. Those are actually really cool. They have a lot of cool, and that's the really cool thing about this game, is it really just takes it out of the box and really makes it animated. So it's really cool to see. Oh wow, so the victory animations. I don't think we've actually unlocked any of these. We can see this one is actually within the gear crate. So that animation right here that we do see, I believe that's actually taken from, oh goodness, Dark Souls. This is one that you see in Dark Souls. Now granted, I'm not saying it's actually from Dark Souls, I'm just saying it mimics it highly. Well played, flexing. Oh, there we go. So we got the bowels. Brush it off. Yeah, the pose is the best, Amazu, yeah. Oh, goodness. Mooning, oh, jeez. Karate. And, of course, the dab. We're taking it back with the dab. Goodness. Alright, so let's go ahead and give the circuit wheel a spin. So we'll go over to the wheel setups. Alright, so let's give the wheel a spin. Here we go. Oh, wow. Looks like we just hit 10,000 sats. It's right on the line, but we'll definitely count it as 10,000 sats. So let's go ahead and bring up, if I can get to it, the random number generator. All right, so if everyone could please post a number between 1 and 100, this is for 10,000 BTC sats. So for 10,000 BTC sats, post a number between 1 and 100. We will randomly generate a number right here, generating one random number between 1 and 100. We're hitting a lot of yellows tonight. That's the second one we've hit. It's definitely awesome to see. So make sure you post a number between 1 and 100, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab something to drink. Can you give me wine? I don't have any wine. I don't have any beer either. No, I have some Chick-fil-A tea. So. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and, if you haven't already, please post a number between 1 and 100. And we'll do it for a 10,000 BTC SAT giveaway. So Soryu has posted 60. MG has posted 39. We'll give it a couple more minutes, and then we'll see who wins the 10,000 SAT giveaway. Cheers. So Amazu has posted 44. Let's go ahead and close out the voting. Okay, here we go. All right, so a random number between 1 and 100. And let's see what we get. So 100, wow. So Soryu has won the 10,000 BTC sats. Congratulations. I don't think we've ever seen it hit 100, but it did. So whenever you're available, or when you're able to, please provide your BTC address. We'll go ahead and post it here. Go ahead and put that there. Yeah, definitely awesome. Congratulations. So we've currently given away, I believe, 60,000 BTC sats so far, which is really, really awesome. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll close this out. All right, so we did go through all the different poses. The lose animations. Wow, so I'm sure the lose animations are definitely something interesting. Let me go ahead and switch back over to the gaming setup. And here we are. Yeah, definitely congratulations to Soryu. Alright, so shaking my head, disappointed clap, of course. I have the slow clap, thumbs down. Doesn't look like there's as many animations for the lose as there are for the victory. But I'm sure people focus probably more on the victory animation, so. Oh, he's actually kicking a can. Disappointed. So it looks like with a lot of these, you actually are using that token. So I see now the utility with that token. Walking away. Oh, thank you, Soryu, for that. Let me go ahead and grab that. Alright, so I do have that address. Now let's go ahead and switch back over. Alright, so I'll get down to fetal position. Oh, goodness. Alright, so it looks like no fair. Oh, goodness. The dramatic one. Defeated. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Falling down. Oh. I'm giving up. Looks like, so the rider properties. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back into the racing. We covered all the different customization. If everyone enjoys this game, we'll definitely do it in the next Saturday night circuit. Just covering over the basics right now of what really the game has to offer. Looks like there is a store option, of course, for people that want to do the pay-to-play type deal. And track editor where you can make your own track, which is really cool. I'm sure it's a lot of time and effort to actually put something together. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back into the racing. Alright, so looking at what we do have, looks like the best that we have for this one is 50 seconds. The medal's at 39. I believe that's one that we did do before. We're very close to getting 52 seconds on this one. Let's go ahead and give this one a try, see if we can achieve the 52 seconds. We're about to unlock the level 14 vehicle. Very close to that, so. Alright, so again, it might take a moment. Oh, there's our pose. It might take a moment to kind of get our bearing on the track. All tracks are set up differently, so just getting an idea of how we can save time, what we can do better. So this one looks pretty straightforward. Alright, so right there, right here is actually a very, yeah, it definitely ate a lot of time on that one. Getting speed on this one's actually quite difficult. So I think for the next run, and see like right there, I'm going to have to pull it back to actually be able to get a running start. So more than likely we're going to have to restart this one, but just kind of get an idea of everything here. Yeah, this one's actually much more difficult. Yeah, the jumps are way different. So I think the thing to emphasize on this one is actually just getting the speed. The last couple that we actually did do, we were wanting to just make sure we had the landings like correct and everything. But it looks like we gained 12 seconds on that one. We'll go ahead and give it a restart. And putting more emphasis on actually obtaining more speed. I think that was just a big thing for this one. Oh, goodness. Wow. Yeah, the jumps on this, very, very different. Trying to focus. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's a top platform up there. Wow, I didn't even see that. So definitely trying to get more speed going off of that one. That's definitely a big thing. Of course, jumping over the train, which is a really cool effect. It looks like we're about to cross. I think we did a little better that time. Actually, no. Okay, so 9 off at the time. So, yeah, I think we did a little better off of that one. But, wow. That one's definitely difficult. Let me go ahead and get out of this. But, yes, the jumps are definitely set up much different in that one opposed to the other ones. Let's go ahead and take a look at what else we have. So, looks like Schoolyard Brawl. I'm not quite sure what this is. Okay, so it looks like I've done this one, or I've completed this one at 32 seconds. So it looks like it's just a regular type. Excuse me. So congrats, you qualified for the second round of the Stadium Finals Supercross. This time you're racing against 3 other riders, but only the top 2 move on to the final round. Think you can do it? I think you can. So it looks like we're actually competing against 3 other drivers, or riders, I suppose. But the top 2 are going to be able to move on. So the goals is just to reach position 2. So if we can get position 1 or 2, we'll be able to move full. So let's go ahead and accept the contract. This is a bike we will be using. I can't wait till we can actually use the level 14 bike. That's going to be a big thing for us. All right. So here we go. Yeah, see, and you can see the guy on the other end, he did like a backflip when you try to go up. Because some of those you just have to get more speed going up. Or I'm sorry, yeah, well you have to pull back to get more speed. So let's go ahead and just do a low one right here. Gain more speed going. Alright, we're able to cross over there. And let's slow down on that jump. Be able to cross over. And I believe that's it. So we just got first place with a nice crash landing at the end. But we were able to move forward, so we did get the goal, which is definitely awesome to see. Alright, so I mean we're definitely advancing when it comes to this. We've hit gold in a few of them. We did just complete a contract, and then we did level up, so we finally hit level 14, and we do have a gear crate. So let's go ahead and open the gear crate and see what we get. Alright, let's go ahead and go over. Alright, so we did unlock 2 more stickers. One's a legendary, one's a common, and then spandex pants. Which probably isn't the most flattering, but we did unlock it, so. Alright, so let's go ahead and we will do the $5 Bitcoin giveaway. So if everyone would like to post a number, let's do 1 to 10. We'll change it up a little bit. So post a number between 1 and 10. This is going to be for $5 in Bitcoin. And we will close it out there. So let's go ahead and go over to the desktop screen. Let me close this out real quick. We'll bring this up right here. We'll change it to a random number between 1 and 10. So go ahead and please post a number between 1 and 10. And whoever is the closest will win $5 in Bitcoin. And we'll give it a couple of minutes. All right, so Soryu has posted 8. And Mazur has posted 4. So we'll give it one more minute and then we'll close out and see who is the closest between 1 and 10. Again, for all the circuit, and it looks like we're currently at 1200 circuit. But for the circuit and also for the Bitcoin, it will be within 24-hour period when all of it is sent. That's just because it's past midnight here, so normally just closing out for the night. MG has posted 2. Thank you for that. So we currently have 8, 4, and 2. But yeah, so it will be sent within the 24-hour period. Again, there are giveaways that are taking place on Twitter. So there's 2 $20 giveaways that are taking place. Also, there are a lot of different cool designs and everything that are shown on the circuit Twitter. So definitely check that out when you get the chance. All right, let's go ahead and close the voting. Yeah, definitely good luck to everyone. So this is generating one random number between 1 and 10. We currently have 8, 4, and 2. So let's see. 7. So it looks like Soryu was the closest at 8. So congratulations to Soryu. And let me make sure. I believe yeah, so Soryu did provide the BTC address as well. There we are. So congratulations. Definitely awesome. And it looks like we've given goodness, let's see. So 110,000 BTC sets during this live stream, which is definitely awesome to see. Congratulations. Also 1200 circuit, or 1250 circuit for everyone that has posted their circuit wallet address. Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely change your BTC address. Looks like I currently have a 14G for you. So please let me know what you would like me to send it to, and I will change it up. Okay. Yeah, whatever address you would like the BTC to be sent to, please let me know. So playing in Trials Fusion is definitely a really fun game. We definitely did very well in regards to we got a few of the golds. We did unlock a few items. We did reach level 14, unlocking a new racing vehicle or a dirt bike or however. So definitely really interesting, definitely a fun game, a lot of unlockables, and it's really cool to see just how the environment reacts and like basically plays a part in the game. So it's definitely really cool to see. Definitely a thank you to everyone that has tuned in for the live stream. I truly do appreciate it. It's definitely been a great time. We've been going for almost 3 hours now, which is definitely awesome to see. So thank you so much for everyone that's tuned in. Yeah, so if you're able, Soryu, to post the address within the, yeah, absolutely, yeah, lucky day, within the comments on the side, please do. If not, you can always post it in the comments of this live stream, which is perfectly fine. Again, thank you to everyone that has tuned in for the live stream. We'll go ahead and just close out here real quick. Definitely a fun time. Play Trials Fusion. We did have the releases in regards to the exchange that we are listed on with Strong Hands, covering over the BTC market, and just cryptocurrency in general. Just different like type of like investing strategies, I suppose. Yeah, definitely stay safe. Definitely, Soryu, thank you so much for that. And definitely the same to everyone else. Please do. But definitely a really fun time tonight. We will be doing Saturday Night Circuit next Saturday. So, okay, so it looks like Soryu did send that over. So let me go ahead and grab that. Okay, so I have changed it. Yeah, definitely a lucky day. Yeah, 2 BTC wins. But yeah, definitely been a great time. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. Again, I really do appreciate it. If there's anything that you would like to see specifically in the next live stream, please let me know. Definitely check out the Twitter where we'll be posting something in regards to the downloads for different wraps in the Forza games. The downloads overall have achieved over 500 downloads from people pretty much all over the world, so that's really awesome to see. Definitely a lot going on. Thank you so much, Amazu. I really appreciate that. And definitely so you, whatever address you want your BTC to be sent to. Yeah, definitely a really fun live stream. Had a great time. We'll be doing it again next Saturday. Yeah, definitely stay safe to everyone. And if anyone doesn't have any questions, I believe that's really about it. So we'll see everyone in the next live stream. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you being here. And make sure you take care. So I'll see you in the next one.